Legendary Academy Award-winning director Oliver Stone is back with Nuclear Now, his first film in 7 years, coming exclusively to theaters across the USA and Canada beginning on April 28th. Based on the book A Bright Future, written by award-winning scholar of international relations, Professor Joshua S. Goldstein, who also co-wrote the film, Nuclear Now explores the possibility for the global community to overcome the challenges of climate change and energy poverty to reach a brighter future through the power of nuclear energy, an option that may become the only viable way to ensure our continued survival sooner than we think. With unprecedented access to the nuclear industry in France, Russia, and the United States, director Oliver Stone delivers a revolutionary documentary that Variety has called an intensely compelling, must-see film. Opens in New York and Los Angeles on April 28th, with special one-day screening events across North America on Nuclear Now Day, May 1st, that you won't want to miss. Visit nuclearnowfilm.com to learn more.
Hey there, and welcome to Cosmos Quickly. This is Lee Billings. Today, we're talking about the curious case of Oumuamua, which became the first known interstellar visitor to our solar system when it swooped by Earth and around the Sun back in October of 2017. I'm joined by our news reporter, Megan Bartels, who just wrote a story on a fresh study about this mysterious object and talked to one of the researchers behind it. Hi, Megan.
Hi, Lee. Happy to be here.
So, Oumuamua dropped in on all of us more than 5 years ago, and it didn't really hang around. After slingshotting around the Sun, it soared back on a trajectory to interstellar space. Astronomers barely got a chance to study it. It's long gone. Why are we still talking about it?
Well, Oumuamua was really weird. Astronomers weren't sure if it was an asteroid or a comet, and it was strangely shaped, long and thin like a cigar, or maybe flat and thin like a pancake. And it seemed to speed up on its outward journey in a way scientists struggled to explain.
Hold on, pump the brakes. Speed up?
Well, as it traveled away from the sun and slipped away from our star's gravitational grip, its departing velocity was faster than expected, almost like a driver of a car hitting the gas while coasting up a hill. Scientists call that non-gravitational acceleration.
Non-gravitational acceleration, got it. And that's weird because why?
It's not that weird, actually. Comets do it all the time when they come close to the sun. Sunlight warms their ice, which turns to gas and jets off the surface, a bit like a rocket.
Got it. But usually, you can see that gas or the dust trail. That's why we see comets in the sky close to the sun. And we didn't see any of that with Oumuamua, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe this explains why scientists keep offering these wacky, out-of-left-field ideas about what caused the acceleration in the first place. You know, maybe it was a big dust ball held together by electrostatic forces, a bit like a supersized version of the dust bunnies under your couch. Maybe it was a huge iceberg made of solid hydrogen. Or maybe it was a derelict alien starship. Some folks have said all these things. To be clear, all of these we've never ever seen before, as far as we know. We don't necessarily have good reasons to believe any of them exist.
Exactly. And so in the years since Oumuamua's visit, scientists have been wrestling with that puzzle. I talked with one of them, Jennifer Berkner. She's a chemist at the University of California, Berkeley. She and her colleague, Daryl Seligman, he's an astronomer at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York, they think Oumuamua's odd speed up might be due to it not being so weird after all. Instead, they think it might be a small but otherwise kind of typical comet rich in water ice. They recently published their findings in the journal Nature.
I think what we were hoping to do here was to provide sort of a scenario that could explain the behavior that was seen without sort of invoking any exotic physics or chemistry.
So the idea here is that Oumuamua was made of dusty water ice, just like the comets we see in our own neighborhood all the time. Then, during its journey between star systems, cosmic rays bombarded the object and broke some of that water ice to form molecular hydrogen.
This is not like crystalline ice where it's a very compact, ordered structure. It's amorphous, so it means it has these big sort of pores or kind of gaps within the structure of the water ice.
But that ice softened up in sunlight as Oumuamua passed by our star, and the hydrogen was able to break out, triggering that non-gravitational acceleration. Meanwhile, the ice held on to the dust that astronomers otherwise would have seen from the outgassing.
Nice and neat. Very convenient. So how convinced are scientists by this new idea?
It's really tricky to say. Some people think that the math doesn't work out. Some people still say there should have been visible signs of outgassing. And worst of all, we'll definitely never know for sure.
We have frustratingly few observations on the properties of Oumuamua. It would be difficult to prove anything for sure about Oumuamua.
But you can't keep astrochemists down.
I think certainly excited to keep an eye out for future interstellar visitors.
And we're excited too. Thank you for listening to Cosmos Quickly. Our show is produced by Jeff Delvicio, Talika Bose, and Kelso Harper. Our music was composed by Dominic Smith.
Like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And for more science news, go to scientificamerican.com.